My husband drove an hour to sleep with a woman from Reddit. I am 12 weeks pregnant and had been home from the hospital for less than 24 hours when my husband tried cheating on me. I feel like I can't even talk to my husband about this because of how angry he gets and I don't want to divorce him. I've never looked through anyone else's phone in my life, but I had a horrible feeling in my gut that something had happened. When my husband left for work he told me that he'd be home at 10 p.m. at the latest. Some point in the afternoon he told me he was at a friend's, but I know now he had actually driven at least an hour to meet a stranger from Reddit and sleep with her. I had been in the emergency room the day before this for nearly an entire day because I was experiencing pain and I had tried reaching him all night. I remembered that he said he'd be coming home around 10, so I texted him around 9:30 and he had told me he was leaving in at least half an hour. At 12 a.m. he told me that he hadn't realized he was expected to work late, but after this he went silent. He turned off his phone at various times throughout the night, and when I'd finally gotten a hold of him in the morning I heard a woman laughing in the background, which I tried to think nothing of because if he was really at work like he said he was then it wouldn't have been that unusual. He finally showed up at home around 12:30 p.m. after ghosting me for nearly 24 hours. I wish I hadn't, but I looked through his phone because something kept telling me he had lied and spent the night with someone else. What I found on his phone made me physically sick. He'd been chatting on local Reddit subs and making arrangements to meet up with a few different women. He admitted to driving over an hour to meet one of them, but she had given him the wrong address, which matches the conversation I read, but I don't believe him about the others. As I was basically begging him to come home because I had still felt unwell and scared, he was busy trying to sleep with multiple different women instead of checking on his pregnant wife. He's now furious with me for being upset with him and looking through his phone. He told me that he plans to move out tomorrow and that he'll also be filing for divorce. He explained to me the reasons he tried cheating on me with these women was because he was sleep deprived and that ever since I got pregnant our intimacy hasn't been as interesting. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. He's the love of my life, but I'm shocked. This isn't something I could have imagined would happen to me, and now that it has I feel lost. I love my husband and I don't want to split up, but I feel unloved. What else can I do but be patient as he figures out that he's in the wrong?